So at CAM Investor Solutions, our focus, of course, is financial planning and investment management. But I would say over the 20 plus years that we each have had in this role as a wealth manager, there's probably four topics that we tend to come across and work with a lot. And I might consider them to be maybe our areas of specialty. So, number one would be complex investment portfolios, and maybe put employee stock options with that. So a lot of folks might come to us, they have concentrated stock positions. And a lot of times this might be from maybe their company has gone public, they have stock that's issued to them, or just stock that was maybe inherited. And now they have this larger portion of their portfolio compared to everything else. And they're trying to figure out, how does it fit in? What is my risk with this? How do I unwind it in a more tax efficient manner? So we work a lot with that, and especially maybe folks, companies that have gone IPO and now they have all of these options that have made up a larger portion of their wealth. So that's definitely one of the areas of specialty that we work with. The second, I would say, would be inherited assets. So a lot of times, we might be working with somebody, or they might be new to us, but they've inherited a lot of assets from a family member, maybe a friend, and it could be a mix of property, IRAs, brokerage investments, maybe even some concentrated stock in there too. And so they're trying to figure out, what is the most tax efficient way that I move forward with this? So first, how do I just settle the funds? How do I settle the estate? What is the best way for me to take these? Do I take this as income? And of course, we have all of these complicated rules now with inherited IRAs, with the Secure Act. So we have to be thoughtful about how we approach that and how we're able to work through that. So we've worked with a number of people with that over the years. And I would definitely say that that is our specialty as well. The third thing we see a lot of and work with is just tax efficient retirement income planning. So, I hate when I see someone come to us who already is in retirement, and maybe they've been sold a bunch of investment products over the years, maybe something like an annuity, and now they have a sequence of all of these different investments that are creating income for them. To now have a surplus of income, which we initially think is great, but it actually creates more of a tax burden for them. Sometimes we're seeing them have more taxes in their retirement years than they were in their working years. So we want to get in front of that, and we want to be able to help somebody figure out what is the most efficient way that I can create retirement income for myself, so we can avoid those things. And the fourth thing I would say that we do work a lot with are women. Which shouldn't be a specialty, right? We're roughly half of the population. But what I do find personally is that I do see a lot of women that are high income earners, or who are the breadwinners in their family, or they themselves have inherited funds, and they just don't have the confidence to be able to figure out what's the best way for me to move forward, so that I can feel really confident about my investments, about my financial future, and what decision to make. So we've seen a lot of other things outside of that. I would say these are the most common and what we're used to working with.